awesome. Century Plaza Hotel and Spa bringing us back with the shot. Victor, Lucas, Scott Jones, good to see you both.
Thank you, Raiz. Good to see you.
I like the glow you have from the sunshine in Los Angeles.
It is Los Angeles, yes. How would you like to go to LA to see all the latest video games and hardware?
He's doing the president of Nintendo.
I would like to go.
Reggie Fils-Aimé right there.
That's right. He's been going for 20 years.
Yes.
It's called
E3.
19. I'm going to round up to 20.
Okay, round up to 20.
I've been going for 10, 9 actually, but I'm rounding up to 10.
Do it, you can have that. And some big announcements came out of the Electronic Entertainment Expo that they're talking about last week.
Yes.
The consoles, and you've got some footage you brought with us from the press conferences. Tell us about the big ones.
Well, this was all about the reveal of the PlayStation 4. We actually got to finally see this new hardware, and Sony had sort of teased it a little bit, revealed a little bit of the philosophy.
It's a black box.
It's a black box.
It's a black box.
That controller is fantastic, though. There were a lot of demo stations on the floor that we were able to walk up and start to play some of the games. Now, Microsoft also unveiled their Xbox One suite of games. They had a sort of console reveal in Redmond in their headquarters a little while ago, which didn't really focus on video games, so they had to change that tune. And Nintendo had developers with cat ears.
Yeah, they just decided not to do anything this year. In fact, they didn't even hold a press conference this year. They held a press conference with quotation marks around it. They invited us into their booth very early in the morning and then revealed a lot of games that it was like 1997 all over again. We got Pikmin 3, we got a new Donkey Kong Country game, we got
Mario and Mario Kart.
Right, all games that we've played before. It's all their chestnuts, all of their treasures being brought back to life for the umpteenth time. So there wasn't a lot of news there from Nintendo.
They're constantly accused of playing it a little bit safe and just using the same characters and bringing them back out again and again and again. But frankly, I think that's what consumers want out of Nintendo, right? I mean, they hear from their retailers. The retailers hear from customers. They want the new Zelda game. They want the new Mario game.
Comforting about going back to all of these, you know, like Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
You can't wait for this.
I can't wait. I mean, that's the thing with
I already
Nintendo.
own the first 7, so I don't know if I need this
we know the story, but we still want to revisit it again.
The graphics are amazing, and you guys provided us with some of the videos of these titles you're talking about when it comes to Mario Kart, Zelda, and Donkey Kong, which are the tried and true. Who do you think will come out the big winner after E3 just took place over the next year?
Well, we both feel differently on this. For me, I think it's Microsoft. I think it's going to be Xbox One. If I could pick one of the 2 new consoles right now, it would definitely be the Xbox One. I still love my Xbox 360. I spent more time with that than I did with any of the other consoles in the previous generation, but you have a different...
Well, I mean, it's going to break down very interestingly. I think that the PlayStation is coming out of E3 with fantastic buzz because it's a lower price point than Microsoft's Xbox One. But it also has...
I'll give you the $100.
It has, yeah, please do. But it has less restrictions on who you can share games with. It will still play used games. There's a lot of inherent policies that Microsoft is trying to adapt and adopt as they transition to being a fully digital console. They basically are chasing Apple's business. They want people to be buying games through their online store. And I think they're pushing consumers to think like that a little sooner than they're ready to. And Sony is still holding on to their traditional kind of you know, business, the way that they've been dealing with video games forever. But Nintendo is also doing that with their software. So I think Sony's going to do very well this holiday. I think they're going to sell out, and then I think that's going to help Microsoft. So I think Microsoft is also going to sell out, but Nintendo's going to sell the most games.
I've already pre-ordered both of the new consoles because I don't discriminate. And you know, I went to E3 this year with lowered expectations. I know that it's a console transition year, that we're moving into new hardware, so it was less about the games, and all I really care about is the games. I don't like having these conversations about Xbox is better than PlayStation. Yeah, I don't care about that. But you know what I found is a lot of passion on display. There's this industry, this medium still has a pulse, still has a heartbeat. I mean, I know we haven't had the best 2013 so far, but I think we're going to end strong.
Yeah, I think what's happening is these things are so expensive, and this last generation, everybody really tried to take it to the next level in terms of visual fidelity. Team sizes got huge, the budgets got huge, and we're still kind of recoiling a little bit off of you know, some of these things that weren't huge hits.
Right, we're figuring out a new way to make games, a more economically viable way. It has become incredibly, prohibitively expensive. We've seen a lot of studio closures around our region here and around the world, really. But everybody, it seems like we're about to make a huge comeback, and I think we're going to see it later this year.
Yeah, the truth of it is that people still love video games, and they want to play these big budget video games, and people still want to make them. And Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo to some degree are the places is where we'll continue to keep going to play these types of experiences. We'll be playing cool things on PC, and we'll be playing cool things on tablets and iPhones.
Well, listen, we're going to follow you guys on Electric Playground. You can see it here on City. Congrats on the success of the show. Thanks for bringing back the footage. Victor Lucas, Scott Jones, always a good time to have him on the show. Final break. We'll wrap it up right here on BT. Stay with us.